What's up, y'all? This is a retwist video. I'm gonna show you guys how I retwist my hair. It's been a little minute and it's definitely time for a wash and retwist. So I'm just giving y'all a little look into what my hair is looking like, what my scalp is looking like before I wash my hair. This is me coming out of a two-strand twist style. Well, I retwisted my hair and did two-strand twist, which is basically what I'm about to do in this video. I'm looking through my scalp right now, checking for dandruff, because you know your girl's scalp be flaking super bad. It's beyond time for me to wash, so I'm just kind of getting a look of what's going on, problem areas that maybe I need to give a little extra tender loving care to. I do have a wash video. I'm not gonna show you how I wash my hair on this video, but I do have a video on how I take care of my dandruff, because I lightweight have seborrheic dermatitis. Haven't been diagnosed, but I have flakes and scales and all that, so I always do this before I wash. I kind of just look at my scalp and the health of my locks, and you guys can see my wrist was pretty, it lasted a pretty nice amount of time, and had my scalp not been crazy, I probably could have got away with a couple more weeks, but it was definitely time here. Like, it was definitely time. My scalp was itching terribly. So when I do my retwist, I always use aloe vera gel. I use aloe vera gel only. I don't use any twisting gels from the hair store, because the way my scalp is set up is very sensitive to all type of things. And using natural aloe vera gel really helps my scalp, and it also helps my locks. So I go and buy a leaf. Eventually I'm gonna grow my own aloe vera plants, but I get it from my local grocery store, Kroger's, Myers, you know, all of them things. And here I'm basically just getting the plant ready to extract the gel from. If you guys want to see a full video of how I make the aloe vera gel, it's real simple, real easy. This is kind of self-explanatory, but if you guys want an in-depth video, I got y'all, because I add essential oils to it and all that, because the aloe vera can stink, okay? And it does stink. Not can, it definitely does. So I washed my hair the previous day before I brushed my hair. Usually I wash my hair, let it air dry a little bit, and then go ahead and retwist, but I got lazy. So this is the next day. My hair has completely dried. It was up in a bun, so I'm just re-wetting it. But even after, like, even when I do my retwist fresh after washing, I always brush my locks. I add oil and then I brush my locks. Lock brushing has helped me tremendously. It helps get the oils all throughout the locks, and it also gets like extra lint and debris that's in your hair as well. I'm gonna make a video on lock brushing because it has definitely saved my life. And also, all that gray that y'all see in my hair, that is my gray hairs, y'all. Your girl's getting old, so yes, full of grays. So yeah, I had already did one lock. The ring light was off and you couldn't really get a good look at how I was retwisting my hair. But here I'm going to show you guys I didn't mess up, but basically I'm going to show you guys the correct twisting motion when you're retwisting your hair and doing two-strand twists. Can I talk? So here I'm basically showing y'all I'm doing a basic retwist of that lock. putting a clip on it to hold it in place, and I'm doing my second lock to prepare for my 2-strand twist. Now, where I went wrong here, or where you could go wrong, is twisting it in an opposite direction. So when I retwist my locks, I retwist my locks to the right, clockwise. And so if you retwisting your locks clockwise and you're doing 2-strand twists, after you retwist the roots and you go to do the 2-strand twist of both locks, you want to make sure that you are twisting in the opposite direction that you retwisted your roots. So since I retwist clockwise, when I'm doing the actual 2-strand twist with both locks, I will twist counterclockwise. So this is me retwisting it clockwise, retwisting my roots clockwise, and then twisting it clockwise the same way. And you'll see how it looks. You'll be able to tell from the start of you twisting those 2 locks together that it's messed up, because it looks more like a big retwist of the root instead of seeing that 2-strand rope pattern. So this is the correct way to twist. So I've already twisted both locks clockwise to retwist, which is to the right. Now I'm twisting the locks together, going the opposite direction to the left, which is counterclockwise. So here I'm basically just going to show you guys how it looks retwisting and doing the 2-strand twist. Y'all, I'm getting tongue tied here. But I'm showing you guys how I do it without stopping or messing up. And then after this, I'm going to kind of speed it up because I know y'all don't want to watch me do my whole head. And then when I come back, you guys are going to see how I do the front of my hair, because I section the back and the front differently, because I feel like the front of the hair is a little different because I'm a baby hair type of girl. I love baby hairs, and so I have to be a little bit more strategic with how I retwist and a little bit more cautious of what I'm doing. In the back I do, you know what I'm saying, a little bit. I do have my camera set up to see the back of my head, but you know, it's really the back. It's neat, but the front has to be neat. You know, if you want that fresh retwist, nice look, the front of your hair has to look fresh. So when I come back, we gonna get more into that. Okay, so now it's time for the front. So initially I do my little sideburns. I like having my little natural curl sideburns out. So before I even start retwisting, I go ahead and put out how much I want, because over time as my retwist gets old, a little bit more of that baby hair comes out. So I try not to do too much, but sometimes I be doing the most, y'all, because I like my little sideburns to be gelled to the side. You know what I'm saying? But really, doing the front is just like doing the back, except for when you going around the hairline, you want to just, if you're doing baby hairs or just in general, you want the front to look slick. So I start with the back lock that's in the front and then I do the one that's closest to my hairline, because I like to gel it down real nice. You know what I'm saying? I like to make sure enough of my little baby hairs is out to, where I want it. It's your own preference of how much baby hair you want, but I like to do little swoops and things. So I do that before I start twisting. I'll do the retwist, and then I'll kind of pull down the baby hairs out of the retwist because they're so short, they'll come out. So now basically I'm just twisting how I did the back, just how I did the back, twisting the roots clockwise for the retwist, and then to do the 2 strands with both locks, I twist in the opposite direction. So I'm retwisting the roots to the right, so I'm doing the 2 strand twists to the left. One thing I will say is when doing your locks that are closest to your hairline, I know for me especially, my locks that are along my hairline in the front are a lot thinner, but my hair in the front is a lot less dense than my hair in the back. So whenever I retwist the front of my hair, regardless if I'm doing 2 strand twists or if I'm just doing a regular old retwist, I make sure to be very gentle and light with the twist. Even with retwisting my roots, even with retwisting my roots, I always go a little easy. It don't gotta be too tight. I know you want it slick, but it don't have to be too tight. So just be easy and be gentle around that hairline, because those locks will thin over time, okay? So now I'm going to speed it up again, because basically I'm doing this all over the front of my head. And y'all just make sure y'all stay tuned, because I'm going to show y'all the end result. I'm going to do the baby hairs. I'm going to show y'all what I do with those ends, because you got them little 2 snake ends at the end of the rubber band at the end of each twist. So after I speed this up, after this little speed up, y'all going to see the after, because the after is what matters. I mean, it all matters, but the finished result, chef's kiss, okay? Okay, y'all, so I'm finished. I just got dressed. Now it's time to gel these baby hairs down for real, okay? I gel my baby hairs down with Got to Be, because it's hot as hell where I live, and Got to Be is the only thing that keeps these edges slick. They still curl up, but they last me a long time, depends on how hot it is. So this is me just prepping, getting them baby hairs gelled down real nice. And I'm gonna put my scarf on, and my hair was still a little damp. It was more so wetter in the front, because that was the last sections that I did. So I'm gonna gel them baby hairs down while they laying down and cooking. I'm gonna go ahead and hit my locks with a blow dryer, because you don't really want to, depending on how wet your hair is, you don't want your hair to air dry too much with them twists, because it takes longer for the inside of them twists, because your locks is so put together that they could stink, they can mildew. So you want to get your locks as dry as possible. So the little snake tails, I call them little snake tails, but those are basically the two strand twists at the end. I do this for aesthetic purposes because I just wanted to look overall a neater look, I would say. So what I basically do is I take the ends and I make them like a bantu knot. I kind of tuck them and it just looks like a little ball. And I only do these in the front of my hair. I do a couple in the back, but it kind of just shapes out my face the way that I want it to. It just looks overall neater. So this is optional. You don't have to do this, but I just do it, and I only do it on a few because I don't really like rubber bands anyway. And when I go to take the twist down and I wear it as a twist out, I want the ends to kind of look a little natural and not bent up. So I only do a few, and it really doesn't bother the locks as much, but I really just do it for aesthetic purposes, like I said. But you don't have to do this. It's optional. So this is the finished look, the final look. I did take the liberty and put in a few videos and a couple pictures. It was only a couple of videos and a couple pictures, but of me out and about with this style. I do have one picture. I think it's a video at the very end of the video of me putting it in a style. There's a different styles that I love to do with these two strand twists. If y'all want to see a video, I like a little YouTube short of different styles that I do with these two strand twists, y'all let me know and I will make sure to make a video for y'all. So enjoy, make sure you subscribe, like the video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye y'all.